At the Mayday Saxonvale project, we have an opportunity for a new kind of retail in Frome. Mayday Saxonvale asked us to dream a little bit about what kind of retail opportunities this space might hold, and our particular passion is around the circular economy. So what exactly is the circular economy? Well, much of the current economy runs on what we'd call a take, make, waste model with a little bit of use at some point before things end up in landfill. We think there's a more intelligent and elegant way of doing things that allows the cycling of resources and nutrients and keeping it in a loop, more imitating the way nature does things than simply depleting the planet's resources and adding to waste. A great example of this is Loop, who take a waste product, the food waste from restaurants that would normally go to the biodigester in Warminster, but this way it's kept within Frome. It's transformed into incredible nutrient-rich soil improver that can then be used by local gardening projects to really improve the soil and grow more vegetables that can be used in local kitchens, and then the waste can be collected and back round the cycle. The more we can do this, the more we will be responsible with our resources and grow a resilient community. Another example of this would be the share shop, reducing the need to buy more stuff and sharing the things that we use less often. The average drill is only used for 40 minutes in its whole life and spends much of its time probably in a cupboard under the sink. By using an initiative like Share Shop, you're able to share the weight of those resources, get the use of the product without having such an impact on the planet. There are many more opportunities, and there are some really fantastic enterprises in Frome already operating on this model. We have the incredible Soma kitchen development, which is building wonderful bespoke kitchens on a circular economy model, where it's possible to lease and rent the kitchen, and at the end of its life it can be refurbished and reused. This is a landmark project, and there's nothing like it in the UK. It outperforms every other brand, and to be able to build on projects like this and create a reputation for Frome as a leader in the circular economy, showing how these projects can really inspire and change the way we do things, it's an opportunity for us to make a mark in the world. And there are many more other industries in Frome operating in this way, but they all suffer from being dispersed. As the legendary Kermit the Frog would have said, it's not easy being green. But what if it was? What if we had a chance to amalgamate all these industries into one place and create a lovely experience? And I can imagine a Saturday where a whole family comes to the Mayday Saxonvale site, the kids are involved in cultural activities, the mum may be collecting some offcuts of wood or some materials for a DIY project, the dad might be learning how to darn socks, all supported by wonderful catering and local food full of nutrients and enough to take home to feed the family for the weekend. It is easy, it could be easy to be green, and we would love to be part of doing business in a new way, a really positive, future-looking way, where these choices become enjoyable and not hard work. At Edventure, we've long dreamed of a reuse centre, a centralised space where many of these circular economy enterprises can be grouped together. At the Knot Store, we have an opportunity for a market, a shop front for many of these enterprises, a way that you can experience the opportunity to engage with them and pick up different things and learn about the larger enterprises that lie behind. There's also lots of really exciting new sexy enterprises that are sustainable within Frome, things like the Soma project and Rag of Colts, who make wonderful bags out of reused old saddles, and White Dough, making sustainable fashion. This adds a whole level of joy and a sheen to the project that allows us to show that sustainability doesn't have to be a little bit rugged and used. It also has a shiny, new and exciting future made from sustainable materials and recycled projects. So to answer Kermit, the future can be green, and it can be exciting, and it can be beautiful as well.